Israel just commemorated Memorial Day, and you're one of the most decorated veterans in Israel history. I'm wondering if you can talk just for a moment about what sacrifice means to you, and maybe if you have a story around that that you'd want to share.
Look, I spent 36 years in uniform. I lost many friends of mine. In a way, I always feel as an adult that I'm escorted, moving around me. Those guys, I remember they smiled when they were 20 or 30. They were in many ways better than we are. And I always remember Archibald MacLeish, who said, "We gave you our death. It's upon you to give it a meaning. And it's upon us to give a meaning to the huge sacrifice." So we paid a heavy price for deciding to come back to the political arena, third time in our 3.5 millennia history, and we are ready to pay the price. We paid. But when you look at proportions, I just have two anecdotes to tell you. We lost in all the Israeli wars 24,000 people. 24,000 people are the amount, the number of Jews that in November 43, in 24 hours, were executed, went to heaven in Majdanek. 24,000 is the amount of prisoners that were freed out of the Bergen-Belsen concentrated camp. After the breach, the American came there. 24,000 died within 3 weeks from the experience of having 4 years in the camp. So basically, if you look at the proportion, we were in a better situation. And last anecdote. Few weeks before I left office as a prime minister, I was sitting in an inauguration ceremony of new fighter pilots. And I noticed a woman, a young woman, a girl, walking between those cadets. So I asked the commander of the bases, "Who is this woman? What she flies? And where is she from?" He answered, "She is in the next course. She will be inaugurated in 4 months. She is flying F-16. She is one of the 5 best aces in the whole cohort or course. And her name is Ronnie Zuckerman." It sent shiver into my spine. I told myself, here is all our story in a nutshell. Here I sit, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense of independent, strong Israeli, stronger than any neighbor 1,000 miles around. I am the grandchild of helpless and hapless Jews in the ghetto of Warsaw that disappeared there, either in Treblinka or by typhus or something else during the war with some of their children. I'm sitting here, and in front of me walking Ronnie Zuckerman, the granddaughters of Antek Zuckerman and Tzivia, who came and fought the Gestapo for 3 weeks during Passover of 43. It's now exactly 8 years after the rebellion. And here I see her, and this young lady, she probably made a barrel roll 30,000 feet into the sky with her F-16 over the kibbutz, named after the warriors of the ghetto. Her grandparents fled from the terror after the whole ghetto burnt.